So I guess straying from the focus of Michaela, I'm pretty dang happy right now. People know, they haven't given me a hard time about it. People have showed their support. They've been like, well, I respect that. It's not my thing. It's not how I've been born. I haven't been taught. I haven't been raised like this to think this is like good. But I still respect you, and I'm not gonna hate you for it. I'm not gonna disown you as a friend. No, I haven't had a bad reaction yet. I had somebody call me a name, but that guy already calls people by homophobic names, which isn't necessarily okay. But it didn't worry me that he called me a homophobic name, because it's kind of something he does all the time. I'm just like, yeah, that's not any different. But I haven't got any comments. People have been thoroughly surprised that I'm bisexual. Very surprised. It's caught a lot of people off guard. To the extent where people just didn't believe it, and they didn't want to ask me, because my friends believe, and I'm starting to believe, I guess, that it might be a weird situation for them, where if I say no, maybe they think I get mad, or I get offended, or embarrassed, or it's an awkward situation to be in them asking me. But that's kind of what I wanted with the whole interested in thing and the bi thing on Twitter and Facebook or whatever. I was kind of hoping people would ask me. Instead, they asked my friends. But I'll get over it. Word has gotten to the point where people know pretty much, and this is kind of in a way what I wanted, just people to talk about it amongst themselves. I didn't want it to be a big rumor. I wanted a lot of people to have the idea in their head and people to ask me, but that hasn't really worked to that extent. But at the same time, it's the job got done, and I've outed myself, and I'm extremely happy about it. I feel pretty liberated. That's a word I'm probably going to use a lot in the coming months, just because it's extremely nice, and I'm free to do as I wish in my dating life, which I've never been exactly a player. I've never been someone who hasn't had an outgoing social life with the women or the men. I've only been in one relationship. It was with a female, and we never kissed. Go figure. And if she ever sees this video one day, I'm sure she's probably going to be uncomfortable. She's probably going to laugh too, because she's a great chick. But I don't know. Anyway, it's been some experience so far. There's still I still have time yet to go. I've got to talk to my grandpa. I'm not going to talk to my other grandma, because there's just absolutely no point in me talking to her about it, because she's not going to be good about it, no matter what. I know that. Like, somebody might say, how can you know that? It's like, oh, I know that. I know it. But that's okay. I'll still love her, no matter what. Always. I mean, even if she should be doing the same for me. Loving me no matter what. Not so sure. But my grandpa, I think he'll be able to deal with it okay. And the word will probably get around to the rest of my family, other friends. There'll probably be people who are condemning or critical, or just want to just not have anything to do with me. But you know what? It's just a part of my life. It doesn't define me. And if you're going to be as nitpicky as something as somebody's sexuality, that's your problem, honestly. And I'm at this point in my life, I'm pretty happy with who I am. I couldn't have said that 2 years ago. Now, I'm completely comfortable with myself, and I'm extremely happy I'm out. And I invite any of you who see this video who just happen to come upon it. I'm not expecting to become an icon. I just want to hear from people on the internet about your coming out stories, about what it's like to be a member of the LGBT community. Any comments you have on my situation. If you want to call me an idiot, go for it. Tell me why I'm an idiot for the way I've gone about it. If you want to talk about yours, and if you'd like me to hear yours, I'd be happy to. I'd be ecstatic if people wanted me to hear about their situations and give them a little input. I don't know that I'd be able to give the best advice, but I'd always be glad to listen and just try and help whoever needs it. So with that, I think I'm going to sign off. I think I'm probably going to make some videos in the future, just because I like this concept of giving some attention to myself. And that's true, I guess. That's why a lot of people do it on YouTube anyway. You see yourself in the camera and boom. That sounds absolutely horrible, but it's kind of true. And I kind of look forward to making videos in the future. If 50 people watch my video and I help one person I think that's awesome, and I hope that I help somebody. I really do, even if it's one person. Maybe you can help me. So if you want to post a video response, if you want to make your own video about it after seeing mine, maybe hopefully this just helps somebody. So thank you for if you've watched this, and may life treat you well. And I guess I'd like to end this on a quote, which I write down. This is my special notebook right here. I think I was inspired by a friend, and I guess I wrote down somewhere in here, but I know what it is off the top of my brain, so I don't really need this thing, Anyway, but I'm gonna end this with a quote. Conformity is for the weak of mind and will. Be yourself.